This is Sodeno, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a Bleach Immortal Soul up today. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so we got a Soul Box event up. Today is the last day for this Soul Box event. So if you're going to take part in it, better do it today. So basically, both good characters. I like the Ice Queen here a little bit better. He just came out recently, so yeah, but she's pretty good in terms of freezing people, so you might want to consider that. But they're both pretty good characters if they're looking for. And this is where you want to go ahead and spend your Soul Jade if you have either of these characters in your team, because this is where you have a chance to get the actual weapon. So that's why Soul Box events are where you should be spending your Soul Jade. There's really not anything else that you should be spending it on. You could do it on the new character events, but you want to try to do the new character events. You want to try to use the actual summon tokens for that, which are these right here. You could use these for the new character events. So these should be saved up. I don't use any of these. I don't do any pulls except for the one free that you get each day. You get free ones each day. I do those. I don't do any other pulls until the event comes along, and then that's when I pull on the new character, as many as I can. Okay, you need 60 to actually get the character, so just make sure you have 60. Any more just means you can do more pulls. They do have the new character of specialized events when new characters come out. If you can get the character to 5 stars, you can actually get the weapon and its tune and the flow. So it's try the best to try to be able to do that if you're going to go full in on that particular character. It takes to get to roughly 5 stars. You're going to need about 60 or so of these, and roughly between 40 and 45,000 in terms of Soul Jade to actually get the character up to 5 star. Okay, where it'd be useful. And then after that, of course, you can use Omni Shards. You can also use Omni Shards during the event as well. So if you come up short with the Soul Jade, you don't have quite enough Soul Jade to get to 5 stars, you already have the character. So you can go ahead and utilize Omni Shards as well to get it up to the 5th star to get the weapon. So if you're going to go for a character, that's the best way to do it. Now, normally after they have a new character, usually within a month or 2 after having that character, they'll have a Soul Box event with that character, and you'll be able to get the weapon there. Also, immediately after the new character event ends, they'll have another event, whatever it will be, an arena battle event, the Karakura Town event, and you'll be able to get shards. So if you do come up short, you can try to get the shards inside of there. So they do, whenever they have a new character. I'm in the process of saving up. Neither of these characters are characters that I use at this point. But if I had to pick, I would probably go. I would have to say that she's probably a little bit better. Okay, because she has the ability to freeze. Okay, but Ashigo, as you know, is the Zanpakuto for our beautiful doctor, mad scientist here, Muri. So you might be able. Poison is a big. So if you're running a poison team, Ashigo may be somebody that you might want to consider using if you're running a poison team, because that's what his thing is. But they're both very good characters. One freezes, one poisons. And if you're a newer player, you might be utilizing these. So now's the time to do it because it's a chance to get the weapon. That's what it all comes down to, getting the weapon. You need to get the weapon for whatever character that you're going to be utilizing. 4 stars and a weapon you can usually insert into the team. I wait to 5 stars. Once I get to 5 stars is when I start inserting. 5 stars and a weapon is when I start utilizing the character. But you could do your own SAS. But I'm saving up my Soul Jade specifically to start taking my main team up to 7 stars. 7 stars is 360 of the actual to promote. So it's, that's just a lot of shards. I mean, you don't see the characters very often. The soul box, maybe they have one soul box event for these characters a year, because there's so many characters that they can only do, they don't do that many soul boxes event. Usually try to have one a month or something like that. But so, whenever an event rolls around for them, I want to make sure that I have enough soul jade to actually utilize that fully to its amount. So I can probably get very, very close to 360 shards uh, on seven. Most of my characters, once they come up with their soul box event. So that's just what I'm waiting for in terms of that. And I'll start taking them up to 7 stars so we can start honing with them. But that's where that's where it needs to go. I'm to the point now where it does that. So right now I'm just saving up my soul jade, saving up the omni shards. So right now I've got like just say we'll say 200. So I'm going to need to be able to get approximately 160 shards for one of my characters. And when a soul box event comes along, I should be able to get fairly close to that with this amount of soul jade. I want to have like close to 40. I should easily be able to get enough shards inside of the event to actually get enough to take a character to 7. So I'm just waiting for a soul box event that's going to have my characters in it. There's no use wasting time on doing that. Because I don't, like I said, I don't know what they're going to do with the game. I don't know if the game's going to continue or not. They haven't updated the story in ages, and they're just entering. They're introducing new characters. They don't seem to have a rhyme or reason. These characters that they're introducing, they're all Zanpakuto, so They're obviously entering characters from the Zanpakuto arc, Zanpakuto Rebellion arc, but we have not seen that inside the story yet. They have not introduced 28. It seems they intend to, because if you look at the quests and you look at the milestones, clear story mode chapter 28. So they do have the actual stuff, and to get Prismatic Blue 3, you need to have chapter 28 because that's where the mats for this are at. So they've got all of the actual quests that and rewards that you would get for doing that, but we haven't actually seen the event, and it's been close to a year. So, like I say, I don't know what their plans are for the games at this time. I'm just continuing on, focusing on my UR characters, leveling them up. When an event comes around, I participate in the event for it to get some characters. And when a new character event comes along, I get the character. I have not utilized them, but I have 60. I'll pull my 60, and then I'll usually be done with it. Because unless I see, I'm not going to worry about taking any of those characters up to 5 star. I need to get my own characters max out first, and it's very difficult because you can only get so many omni shards at so much time frame. So it takes a little while to do it, and I have enough to make multiple teams. I'm bringing up the teams inside of the Extreme Challenge. That's pretty much wrapping that up as well too. So I'm almost finished with that. So really, the only thing now is to focus on 7 stars. They're all functional at 5 stars once you've got their weapon to awaken it. But 7 will give them that extra final push. And it's not going to be a different skill. It's just going to be an increase in their base stats because the actual skills for the characters end when you get the this right here. I think this comes open at 5th star. I think at 5 stars is when that opens up. Let's see on one who doesn't have it here. Let's see where the skill set is on him. So yeah, at 5 star you get the damage, and at 6 star you get the damage reduction. So going to 7 stars is not going to give you any more of a skill. So the skills max out at the 6th star. Okay, so and I've got all my characters at 6 stars, so they're all maxed out on their skill sets. They're all maxed out on their character enhancement, and they're all maxed out on their equipment enhancements as well too. As well as all their weapons have been awoken, some in multiple instances. So that's what we're waiting for, a chance to get into the actual 7 star look. All right, this event's going to be up today's last day, so if you want either of those characters, then now is the time. So Ashigo and Sodeno, good characters, like I say. But I'm not going to participate in. But I just wanted to go ahead and let everybody know that it does end today. Also, the summertime event today is the second to last day. So this event will end tomorrow. So make sure that you get your pools. Okay, you want to get to 50. So I might have to do 3 pools. 50 is where you'll get the actual soul orbs. That is considered to be the big reward, as we saw from the Battle Royale. You've already got 3 if you completed the Battle Royale. But 50, I'm at 47, so I'd have to do 3 more pools. Okay, I got 10. I got 10 of the actual cones, so I was able to get the actual shards that I wanted to get for Halloween Nemu inside of the event shop. I already purchased 1 set. I just need to wait for them to reset, and they have reset right now, so I can purchase another set for Nemu. So I've managed to get the 20 shards for Nemu. That was my main setup. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I could get enough shards for her, because she's work in progress. Her and Stark are the only 2 that I'm really going to focus on. I've just got Matsuma. I'm not going to bring him up anymore. I'm using him Mastodon's side of the squad boss because he's a single attacker, single nuker. And anytime you're in the squad boss, you want to try to use single attackers because it's only 1 character. So using a character that rages against all is not generally that more. It's just a little bit more productive if you could use a single attacker nuker and get you a little bit more points, a little bit more damage. So that's what I'm using in reference to that. Treasure Trial. To post on this, it's going to be up for another 4 days, so make sure that you do complete this. I've still got to go to it myself here. So it should be open now that you could start proceeding. Yeah, it's open right now. So in this, I go through it completely. I've been out of town for the last 3 or 4 days, which is why this is the first video. I haven't had a video in about 4 days because I had some personal business, family business to attend to. So I was able to play, I was able to keep everything up, log on to all, log on to everything, do dailies and stuff, but I wasn't anywhere where I could actually do a video. So that's why you haven't seen a video. And so this is the first one I've done since I've got back. So I haven't been, but although I was able to log on and do the dailies, I wasn't able to really spend any extra time focusing on the game because, like I say, I had things that I had to take care of. So I haven't had a chance to knock this out in the last 3 or 4 days. But as you can see, not having much trouble. They don't do a lot of damage. Okay, don't be intimidated by the BP of these squads. The BPs on these squads are pretty high. The BP on these squads are several thousand higher than I am. But as you can see, they just don't do a whole lot of damage. Okay, the key is to try to use dragons if you can, because dragons attack first. Have the initiative. As you can see, the initiative for the other team is 0, so you're always going to be able to go first. So if you can stop up kicking some rages with 4 or 5 dragon members from the dragon, you should be able to at least knock out 1 or 2, so that when they do retaliate, they don't have a full team, and then that enables you to actually, as you can see, take out the match pretty good, because you get to achieve the element and just run through it. And then after you've completed it, gotten to 20, then you want to go up. Right here's 20 is where it ends, and you get the actual chest, and then go back through and try to get the little chests, the gold and silver chests, by combining your team, mixing and matching. But you just want to mainly get through it so that you can get the reward. Get in there, get the reward, claim all those rewards so that you don't forget to lose them if you're unable to log on, unfortunately, or something. You will have already obtained those rewards, and then you can go back through and get the gold and silver chests to get the enhancement materials. So that's the way I run it. It's pretty effective, but you've still got 4 days for this, so got plenty of time on that. No need to rush on it yet. But definitely, if you're going to pull on the limited soul bucks, today's the day to do it. All right. So again, Thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you'll see the bell. Click on it, and you get notified each time I drop a video. Coming at you from the corner. Signing out.